So there's a new legendary farming exploit making the rounds on YouTube right now. This was originally found by YouTube called Ranks Plays, which I'll link to in the description below. To do this exploit, it's actually pretty simple, but you are going to need at least one friend. To optimize this, you'll want 2 friends, so 2 people can farm at the same time. One person needs to be on a high-level endgame character. Mainly, the main thing is being level 30. From my understanding, the world tier can just be 1. It doesn't have to be a high world tier. It just needs to be a high-level character. Level 30 is what matters. However, strong character doesn't really matter because you're just going to one-tap bosses. So what you are going to do is you're going to have your friend or friends make new characters that doesn't matter what level they are. They just need to have not completed the story because we're going to need to farm some of the story bosses. So this will not get you level 50 legendary weapons, but what this will get you is legendary weapons that you can then put into your stash and then go to your main character, take them out of the stash, disassemble them in order to unlock more tier 3 mod slots. Okay, so for this to work, the level 30 character is going to have to be the host of the party. Then the lower level characters will join the level 30 character as secondary add-ons to his party. Once you've done this, then you're going to go back to this and you're going to select the story point for the chyrsoloid to get started. It's not the only thing you were going to farm here, but you're going to start with track down the chyrsoloid. Confirm. And you're going to set your world tier to 1 because it doesn't matter. What we're doing here is the game just thinks, oh, this is the first time you beat the chyrsoloid. Okay, let's give you a legendary item. So it doesn't really, the details don't matter. Just world tier 1, as long as level 30 is hosting the party and the low levels are joining the level 30. Level 30 can do the chyrsoloid, and then the other characters will get guaranteed legendary drops. So once you're in with your party, you're going to go ahead and enter the chyrsoloid's lair, fight the chyrsoloid. Just make sure that the host is the first one to skip cutscenes, or else apparently it will not skip them. That is what I have seen in the other YouTube videos talking about this. I'm not actually going to have secondary players for this. I'm not even going to show you the boss fight. You guys get the idea. You're going to go to the chyrsoloid, you're going to go up to it, and you're basically one-shot it if you're playing a world tier 1 like this way with really high-end gear, and then go through the different cutscenes. And at the end, your secondary group members who are low level, if they've never beaten the chyrsoloid before, should get a legendary item each. Once you've gotten those legendaries, next you're gonna want to return to the lobby, select a story point, go to the caravel, and defeat Yagak. You're going to defeat the final boss with them in your party. They'll have never beaten this boss before, so it should do the same thing and give them legendary items. So those ones are guaranteed. Those ones I know from watching the other videos, they'll give you legendaries. Now, I don't have somebody to group with to test these little things in detail right now, but it makes me wonder, and maybe one of you guys, if you already have friends who you're going to play with and you're going to do this with after watching this video, you should test this for me if you get a chance. I'm sorry I can't myself. I just don't have anybody to do this with right now. So one thing that I'm wondering is the very first time that I rescued my crew at Yagak, I got a legendary item on my normal playthrough on world tier 9 or something. So I don't really know the intricacies of joining with groups and things and how this all works, but I was world tier 7 or 8 or 9 or something. Can you change the world tier when you're with a group and they're level 1 and you're level 30? Can you just go world tier 12 and they join in and it'll be world tier 12? And how's that work? Because I know I got a legendary item on my first kill of the rescue your crew part of this story, and maybe you can also get one from this. And I feel like that you probably can. It's just I don't have time just to go find someone to test all this with. It'd just take forever for me to even just find someone to do that with. So if you guys are already doing this and you just feel like playing around and testing things, you could also test this. So you can turn the world tier up, and I'll give you if it does work, it'll give you another legendary on each new character, which will save some time because making a new character takes a few minutes or whatever. And then the other thing I'm wondering is, could you do the same concept if that worked? If you guys do that and that works, could you go to Eagle Peaks and turn the world tier up and be level 30 and all that, and investigate the Volcano's Peak and defeat the giant lava monster eel thing? And would that potentially give a legendary? These are all things that I would love to test, but I don't have anybody to test this stuff with. I don't have anybody patient enough to just join a group with me and test this stuff. But yeah, so if you're already trying this, see if those two work, and if they do, then add that to the list. If they do, I can't guarantee that they do. Like I said, I haven't tested, but I want to imagine they do. Just because I know I got a legendary from the first time I beat Yagak on the Utagarik whatever level. So, I mean, maybe it's possible. Unless I just had the craziest luck in the world. Just happened to be a legendary from pure RNG. Which, maybe? Well, either way. So that's the exploit. So whenever you're going to do that, you're going to make new characters. And then you're going to stuff the legendaries in the stash after you are done. And so there's no confusion. If you've never used the stash before, it'll look like this at your camp. You're going to hold to open the stash. At the top, you can go to your backpack, and then you can hit whatever button it is, depending on what you're on. For PS4, it's X. So stash it, and then in your stash, there it is. And now you go to your other character, and you do the same thing to take it out, same button as you used to put it in, and then you can disassemble them in order to get those tier 3 mods. This method should get you like 2 legendary items every 5 minutes or something, depending. That's what other YouTube videos have said, 5-6 minutes, but I do want to throw in here, it probably depends on what system you are playing on. If you and or your friends are playing on like a last gen console or a computer with a really, really slow hard disk drive, then it could take like 10 minutes per doing this, just because loading new worlds takes like 1.5 minutes on really slow hard drives. So if you're all playing on PC and you all have decent PCs with good solid state drives, then yeah, you can get this in like 5 minutes probably, including making the character and everything. So I just want to throw in there that it does vary depending on the system that you are playing on. Also, in case you didn't know, you can delete your characters, which you're going to need to do if you're going to be farming this a lot. So you're going to go to your character select. You're going to see what button you press. It depends on what system you're playing on. You're going to hold that button. And bam, deleted. It's kind of scary when you think about it. It doesn't even give you a prompt. I mean, I guess you have to hold, so like, okay, that's fine, I guess. But my goodness, I don't know if somehow you magically accidentally held that on your main character. It doesn't say like, are you sure you want to delete your most important character? It's just gone. I guess that's kind of sketchy. And there you have it. That's everything you need to know about the new legendary farming exploit in Outriders. It's like, I don't think this will get patched. Probably, maybe, I'm not sure. They might try to patch it eventually, seeing how aggressive they are with the way they're patching the things that they're patching in this game. So maybe you should abuse it while it lasts, if you feel like abusing it for that kind of thing. That's up to you. It depends on how you play your game. If you feel like this is cheating and you don't want to cheat, then by all means, don't use it. But for those of you who do, well, now you know how to do it. And like I said before, this will not get you level 50 legendaries. This will get you legendaries that you can disassemble in order to unlock all the mod slots, which is really good in my opinion, because getting all the tier 3 mod slots unlocked is a pain in the butt doing it normally. If this helped you, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm hoping to post more Outriders content, guides, that kind of thing in the next few days. I have not been posting much lately because I have not been feeling well, but I'm hoping to get back to it in the next day or two, getting a lot of stuff posted, and hopefully I can get a lot more done in the next week or two for this game. But there you go. Now you know the brand new legendary farming method in Outriders has been going around all over the place. This should be, at least for the time being, this is the fastest way to farm legendaries in Outriders. If this video helped you, consider helping us by subscribing to our channel. Tap this button over here and hit the red subscribe button. Subscriptions help a lot, even if you never watch our videos again. Ha 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 ha!